there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. I'm realizing some of my lights fell over there. What happened? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did though. Maybe that was me. Let's shift that this way. Hey, so yeah, let's do a random ranking today. I know I've been doing, or I had a bunch of those recently. Those were during, I like banked a bunch of videos for a vacation that I went on. That video will come down the road. It's going to be a larger project. But anyway, yeah, it's just been like wildly busy. I had to get a bunch of work done in order to take the vacation, so I was doing a lot of work, and then I took the vacation, and yeah, I just had a lot of random rankings. But yeah, I thought, hey, let's do another one today because I'm back at work and busy again. Okay, so how do we even do these? It's been so long since I've done the spiel. Because all those recent ones, again, I did like I made those probably like 3 weeks ago. But here we go. Let's do a random ranking. What is a random ranking, you ask? I don't say that. It's when we go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Then I'll hop into that comment section eventually. I know I am super behind on comments right now. And then we will talk cinema. We'll talk about movies. We'll talk about ranking movies. We'll talk about all sorts of stuff, I'm sure. But let's get to picking those movies. All right, what do we want here? Maybe something from this section. Maybe something down here. And then let's kind of, same spot, but maybe, ooh, I feel a snapper case. A little bit lower there. All right, let's make sure I've seen them. Haven't seen it. Seen it. Okay, I have to get rid of In Love and War. Have not watched it yet. I want to, though. Sandra Bullock, right? So let's replace that with this. Ooh, it's a good one. I feel like I rank this one a lot, but that's okay. So first we're going to start off with Grandma's Boy. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I think I remember thinking it was like funny enough, but not like hugely funny. It felt like, and I think this is actually what it was. It was like Adam Sandler, like he made his movies, right, with him, but then he like had his buddies, he was letting his buddies make movies also that weren't like centered on Adam Sandler, but it was like Adam Sandler type humor, his buddies' humor and all that. So I think that's kind of what this was. It was like probably a Happy Madison. Yep, Happy Madison Productions. And then, you know, basically Adam Sandler using his power, using his might to get some cool movies off the ground by his friends. So yeah, I remember liking it. I remember some of the older women being really funny in it and talking about some of the things that they invented that are, you know, some sensual activities that they invented. Oh, that part always made me laugh. But yeah, I'm trying to like remember, like, do I like the movie or not? But like, it's been so long since I've seen it, I don't really remember. But I'm able to pick up out some parts that, you know, I did like. All right, next we have The Incredible Hulk. Now this is the one with Edward Norton. This is the one that I'm not that big of a fan of. I felt like it was uneven in tone, like the humorous parts fell out of place in this one. But I do need to rewatch it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Isn't it funny that this is part of the MCU? But I think it still has like a connection to Universal. Yeah, Universal release. But yeah, I mean, it's Mark Ruffalo now, and the Hulk that we see here doesn't look anything like the Mark Ruffalo Hulk, but I feel like, you know, we have, what's his name, Abomination, like he's back in the MCU, and he kind of looks like this, I think. Maybe they gave him the fin ears. What's his name, Tim Roth, right? He's back. Well, he's passed away, and he's being replaced by, this is William Hurt here, he's being replaced by Harrison Ford. Does Harrison Ford have a mustache? I don't know. For the Thunderbolts movie, supposedly he doesn't have one. I feel like if you're playing General Ross, you got to have a mustache. Speaking of General Ross, his daughter here, Betty, is her name Betty? Betty Ross? Betty Ross. Is that right? Anyway, Liv Tyler, I think she's coming back, right? It's just Edward Norton. Things just didn't work out. I think he was not willing to play the game, you know? You got to play the game a little bit. And he was like, no, I'm going to be an artist. But supposedly he really likes Incredible Hulk and knows quite a bit about him and stuff. So, you know, he has information on it. But it's a collaborative effort, and I think he wanted a little more control. But yeah, I mean, I think that's understandable. You know, it's a character that he admires and loves. Maybe, I don't know if admire is the right word, but a character he loves, so he has some ideas that he wants to bring to it. But yeah, this movie, I didn't really like it very much. Even when it came out. It's not like me getting tired of the MCU or anything. It's just I've never really liked that one. Not my thing. Okay. Next we have MirrorMask, a Jim Henson Productions. This is really cool. If you like Neil Gaiman, actually this is Neil Gaiman. I always forget about that. This is Neil Gaiman. It's from his mind, his creative mind. But I guess where I was going with that, if you like the movie Coraline, that stop motion claymation movie, you'll like this. This is sort of like the live action version of it, with also like lots of green screen, but and CGI characters and things that look like they were sort of based off some sort of like puppetry, which makes sense, you know, with Jim Henson and everything. So I really like this movie. It's strange, it's surreal. You know, it has that, you know, that creepy Jim Henson touch. You know, like when you think of the creepy Jim Henson stuff, it's here in this. I don't think there's as much puppetry as I would like to see, but it does look heavily inspired by the creepy puppetry. So, how are we going to rank these movies right here? Let's take a look and find out. Well, I think this is a very easy ranking for me. I love the artistry in MirrorMask, so I'm going to put MirrorMask at number 1. And then, you know what? The Hulk movie, the Incredible Hulk, if this was the one that Ang Lee directed, this would probably be number 1. I would put it at I don't know. I might still put MirrorMask at number 1, but I wouldn't put this at number 3. But this one, maybe I need to rewatch it. It just doesn't feel like it's for me. I'm going to put Grandma's Boy at number 2. So MirrorMask, because of the artistry, the Jim Henson of it all, the beauty of just the, well, now very dated special effects, but I don't know, it's cool. And then Grandma's Boy, I just remember laughing at parts of it, and I just think it's cool that Adam Sandler does that for his buddies, get some of their movies off the ground. And then I'm going to go Incredible Hulk last because it's one of my least favorite MCU movies. It didn't even really feel like it's a part of it anymore. You know, it's so old at this point, and Edward Norton is so like long gone as a part of the MCU. It just didn't even feel like it's a part of it. I know it is. There's still connections to it. Or are they turning it into a different universe? Maybe it's a different... Maybe they could do that, you know, with the multiverse and everything. Now, this could be a multiverse movie. If they wanted, they could retcon that stuff. So yeah, MirrorMask, then Grandma's Boy, and then The Incredible Hulk. But my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These 3 films right here, and if so, what do you think of them? How would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.